Hey guys, Alice here, and welcome to another ACL Nations. This is probably going to be the worst one out of every single one I'm going to do in this series, because it's Iceland, and Iceland haven't really got the best of teams, but they got some standout players, which I did use after the team, and some of the players were just disgraceful, so I just quick sold them straight away. And yeah, you're going to realise why it's so cheap and some of the players are so bad. First of all, we got the worst player in the team, and that's a 57 rated Halderson. Remember, this is the best possible Iceland team, as long as, like, at this time. But anyway, okay, centre back we have got Otterson. This guy was probably the worst centre back out of all these because he was the slowest. His physical was good and he was 6'2" and he had the great work rates, but his defending was disgraceful. Couldn't slide tackle or defend for shit. Other centre backs we've got this is going to be Sigurdsson all the time, isn't it? Sigurdsson, and also we've got another Sigurdsson. The bald-head guy wasn't that good because, well, he was alright. It's better than the first guy because he had a bit more pace and also his physical and defending were a tiny bit better, but his work rates and his height let him down. And the other guy, Sigurdsson, was bigger as well, and this guy was actually really fun to use. He had good pace for what he is, good defending and good physical as well, plus the work rates were good. And he was a pretty good player. If he was in a different league, I'd probably use him again, but I didn't. Next, we got a really good centre mid for Serie A, Serie A, and that's Halfresson. I'm just gonna not pronounce his names right on every single one. Probably like some of them I will. But this guy was very good in the middle. He was 6'1", massive. He could pass the ball around. He had great physical as well. I picked him up for, what was his price? 400 coins, and honestly, it was a cheap beast, to be honest. Centre back, we have got Bjarnason. This guy was not that good at all. He had good high work rates, which was good, but his stats were just all like mediocre. They're not high. They're just all low 60s, which wasn't really good, to be honest. Right and left mid, we've got Gislason, and left mid we got Gudmundsson for Charlton. This guy was really good. His pace was a lie. He felt so quick for me, and his dribbling was insane. He could cut in. Bad thing, he was on a left foot if I did cut in, so his shots sort of swayed right a bit, but it doesn't really matter. Right mid, this guy was pathetic. Didn't do anything for me. Didn't run up the pitch, didn't run back the pitch, probably because of his work rates, but didn't actually do anything for me at all. Cam, we've got the best player in this team, and that's Gylfi Sigurdsson. This guy's long shots were just on top of the world. It's just ridiculous. His long shots, I scored like 2 from 40 yards out, which probably you'll see in the clips, and his passing was insane. He was a complete baller. If he had a bit more pace and physical, this guy would be one of my favourite players in the game, especially Cam in the game, but unfortunately he didn't have that. Same with the 3-star skills. Next we got 2 strikers, which are they're just alright, to be honest. First of all, we got Finn Bogason. I made a review on him, team of the season last year, when I had that disgraceful mic. Don't watch it. This guy was alright, but his pace just let him down. He was so sluggish. He had a good shot as well with him. Like, that was the good thing about him, his good shot, but you couldn't really get into the position to have that shot, which was really annoying. If he had a bit more pace and agility, I would love this guy. Like, that guy was my mascot last year. This guy we got, what is that letter, man? It's mindfuck. I'm not going to pronounce it. Anyway, this guy was exactly the same as Finn Bogason, just with a bit more physical. 69 pace, 72 shot, and 77 physical, and the rest of the stats were shit. I did not enjoy this guy at all. He was very weak. I didn't think he had 77 physical at all. Probably because all of that's gone to the heading. But I didn't actually score a header with him. So there is some players in this team that were really good. Like Charlton player, Sigurdsson, and the centre Halfresson. And possibly Finn Bogason. But this team was really cheap, and you can understand why. So I'll get into the clips now. I hope you enjoyed. Please like, subscribe, and peace!